Hello family, I hope everybody's doing really well today. I'm working with a new phone and I've got some really scattered crazy notes. I tried to get them straightened out, but it was going to take too long and I really need to get this video done before my daughter comes home. And I'm hoping that puppy Maggie, who's out, you can hear her chewing on her bone right now, that will behave so that I don't have to stop this video and start over again. Okay. This has been coming to me in pieces for quite some time, but I just got a culmination from it. And usually I get my information by being pointed in directions. I get these entire paragraphs of words from Father deposited into my life with very specific and clear information, which I've posted in Discord and most of you know about. I get a sense of something and then I go hunting and I find it, is usually how this works for me. This is different. This is completely different. I was actually completely told this information by benevolent, loving beings that are a part of our family that are not in the ground crew, if you will. They are present. They are present right outside of our atmosphere, and they're here on mission as well. But they're here to assist us, that the ones who chose to be here on the ground in this matrix, doing the work here, bringing the light and the love frequency here to Gaia and pulling this whole thing together. I actually had conversations, and I won't go into great details as to how that happened, but I can tell you right now that that's exactly what this was. It was extremely clear and very important. I've been given dates next month. That's why I wanted to get this out today, because today's the 30th, which is a 3. And I knew that I had to pick a day, and today is what it worked out to be. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, this is about an event that's going to be taking place next month on several dates, 2 particularly strong ones. And it has been told to me it's a game changer, absolutely pivotal. There is an energy and a frequency coming to be given to those of us that are operating in a high enough frequency to receive it. And it's going to transform who we are and get us prepared and equipped for what we need to do in the next phase of things. It's quite huge. And first I'm going to read you this letter that I got. It's not a letter, but you know, I was talking about the words that Father gives me. It's like a letter, but it's almost like somebody dictated him speaking to me. That's more accurate. I'm going to read that really quick. I hear Father saying, "The season of change you have anticipated has now come, my child. It will be your love for me that will see you through the most difficult times. Disruptive revelation that brings the shocking truth to the media, to the government, and to my body, which is us, the family. Disruptive revelation that overturns the tables of religious prophet will bring about my perfect ways. New mission strategies are coming to you in dreams and through time with the All, your Creator. Great understanding of my mysteries are coming to those who sit with me in my high-frequency love seat. The old order is quickly passing away, and a new breed is arising." That's what's going to be happening for us. That's what that's referring to. "They will be known as daybreakers and dawn makers. They belong to me and to me alone. As my fiery sparks, they have accelerated the changes I'm bringing to the earth. They will bring back my ways of perfection and passionate love. Have I not called you to love with all of your heart and all of your passion? This is the day of all, not part, my child, all. You will see all of my love, all of my power that I gave you at your creation, at the disposal of those who have sought my face with all of their hearts. This season of change has come, my child. You have heard it before, but no, I declare it again. You will never be the same again, for I have placed my hands upon you, my body, my bride." And that would be us again. Same group of people. Okay, that was the word that I got straight from Father before all this other stuff came to me. So that's kind of the theme of this, is this thing that's happening. I didn't know then when I got that it was going to be next month, until I was drawn into this place and shown the information of the significance of next month. Next month is the 6th month, and there are many days that comprise the number 6 in that, and then 2019 is the perfect 3333, being all added together as 12 divided by 2, which is 6, as those divided by 2 are 3333. Let me explain to you very quickly that the 3-3 it means a lot of things to me, but what it means generically for everybody else to understand is it's the perfect Christ presence. It's absolutely that place that we all hold, this frequency of love that we're bringing here by raising ourselves to it so that it can attach to ourselves, and we're kind of like anchoring it down to Gaia, Mother Earth. That represents that. It also represents the true person of Yeshua. He is a grand master. He's an incredible being. He came on purpose because of his attributes and his abilities, and represented Christ in a specific way because of his chops, because he could do that. So it represents both of them. And in fact, I've had interactions with him himself. My whole life I have, as a child, as a young adult. I never really thought too much of it. I just thought it was like, that spiritual thing that I thought lots of people had interaction with Jesus, if you were, Yeshua, whichever one you want to call him. But I guess that's not the case. But it's always been the case for me. And he has returned and been very obvious about some truths with me, which has been amazing. So there's that. Okay, let me start here. First, there's this idea floating around with this whole higher self thing, which completely resonates with me. But there's a part of it that doesn't resonate. And once again, I want to be very clear to reiterate at this point right now that this is my truth, and my sheep will hear my voice. So I don't expect everyone to think this is anything. But you know who you are. And if Father is speaking to you and this resonates with you because you've had those thoughts and those questions in your mind and went, you know what? That's what I thought. That's what I sensed, or that's what I was told, whatever it is. But if it doesn't resonate with you and you're like, oh no, then that's fantastic too. This is for those who are going to hear this piece of truth, which will connect to all the other truths eventually, and we will have the whole picture. So please understand that anything that I say in this has only to do with those it resonates with. And if it doesn't, pick up your cup and walk on and find your truth. And I wholeheartedly support you in that. And I love you very much. So please do that. Okay, now that being said, not everyone on this planet is here by choice. There's kind of a general consensus that we're all here by choice, every living being, and that it's some kind of a school system, a teaching process that our benevolent Creator put us in to learn. Well, let me tell you that if you're listening to this video and you're hearing these things and you're awake, you are here by choice, almost definitely here by choice. But that's because you're the ground crew of a rescue mission. A good portion, a large portion, a non-remnant portion of the sentient beings on this planet are not here by choice. They're here by imprisonment, which a lot of us have read the Nag Hammadi. We read Thoth, we read the words of Yeshua, we read Buddha, we read all different types of scriptures, even Greek mythology. These stories all coincide with the idea that there were these not so benevolent beings who have ruled over this place and misused human life for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. This is not a boot camp that Father designed to beat us up so we could learn good, hard lessons about who we are and reach our higher selves by choosing the good over the bad. Or that is not what this is. This is a prison. And we are here to break out the prisoners, our beloved family, the sparks of Father that carry the fragmented Adma that was stolen to make this place work. So understand that it's okay when you run across people that don't wake up or they don't hear you. It's going to happen a lot. Matter of fact, it's going to be the majority. Expect it. Only those of us who are on mission for this are going to be awake enough to recognize each other. And we're just supposed to find each other, connect, get on our missions together so that we can pull this next phase off. It has nothing to do with saving these people now. This is not going to be a utopia now. This is going to be burnt to the ground and redone. And in that process, we're going to be rescuing everyone out of this prison. And I probably read way more than my notes, so I apologize. I've been really emotionally attached to this message today, feeling the presence of this thing that's coming, this beautiful thing. Okay? I just talked about that, the negatives. We've got stories about Enki and Enlil. And it talks about how Sophia made a choice to create without masculine. And without the masculine, her miscreations went forward without understanding there was someone before them. They just think they're it. So yeah, they want to be gods. They want to be worshipped. And they do things that are completely not benevolent because they're missing something. They're miscreated. They know not what they do. Yet they do it. And this earth and this prison is a result of them usurping Gaia and taking advantage of all that was here for their own purposes. Okay? And like I said, all the stories kind of paint the same picture. It all kind of adds up together. I resonate much with all of this, except for this is not Father Design Boot Camp. And I said that. That's not what this is about, for us to grow. This is a mission, and we came here. We purposed after coming here to be on mission, to bring this incredible frequency to this planet, to change it from what it is into what it's supposed to be, and to rescue all the beloved family that are captive here. Okay? What's coming? Okay, number 1 here, it says to read that. So, this is not, okay. Set up by a, I already said that. Okay, it's not set up by Father for us to learn, but in his perfection, this is happening anyway, which I don't want to negate. We are learning, we are growing, we are processing out of these matrix rules that keep us imprisoned and reaching higher frequencies miraculously, because that's what Father wanted, okay? It's not his intention. There was a war lost, Adma was stolen, fragmented into millions of pieces, and created batteries for countless years, thousands and thousands. It's a rescue mission is what this is. Okay, so it says that. What's coming? What is coming next month is a game changer. I've been told this repeatedly and strongly. It's an unconditional love frequency, sent galactically, highest frequency there is to equip us. It's the essence, the pure essence of complete unconditional love that we have, that we know. It is who we are. We know it. But part of the matrix rules for coming here was we had to have our memory wiped and go through this whole process of growing up in this place and being battered the way that we have been. So we don't have our full memory yet. I haven't been told whether this is going to encase that, but I have been told that it's going to change the beings that we are. We will not be the same after this deposit for those of us who are in that place and ready to receive it. Okay? Let's see here. I said this is native to our true selves. What's coming is what we've always operated in before we came here for this mission. So it will be native to us. We are devised of the exact same frequency. Problem being flesh, matrix, die to, that's why the message has always been so important, that you have to die to this flesh and die to this world, because it keeps you from being able to see the truth and to receive this frequency. Okay, so we had to cooperate with the rules here, got our memories wiped, but deep in the essence of who we are, we know this. It's us. We'll know it. It will match to us perfectly if we're operating in the truth. Okay, remain in high frequency. Extremely, hugely important. Let me flip through. I scribbled all this stuff in the middle of the night, so I'm trying to find it. Okay. Nope, that's not right. That's 4. That's not 3. Okay, there it is. All right. Believe only the truth. Now, this is really, really key, and it's hard right now because we're being hammered with chance after chance after chance to get down out of this frequency. Do not believe what's presented to you, no matter how real it is, how much it looks real, how it feels real. A dear beloved sister of mine said, "I don't care if they peel my skin off. It doesn't matter. I am not going to believe these lower frequencies anymore." Okay, so it's going to be really difficult, but we have to see above this circumstance that we're in. We have to, in order to be in the place that we need to be. Okay, let's see here. We're going to be able to connect and receive with this, and then it's going to turn us into something, give us something that we've not had before, to equip us for what's coming. I've been told we will not be the same beings. We're not going to be the same creatures. The rules will not apply to us the same as they have. How much time I'm doing okay. I didn't want to go too long. The things that we've experienced thus far that have been defeating, and there's, these difficulties, these struggles, these wrestlings. Once we receive what's coming next month, we are going to be changed in a way that those rules are going to be altered. And we're going to see the fruit of this. Manifestation is going to be something that's more reality than something that we're striving to do in these earth bodies, trying to rise into our higher selves. What's coming is going to connect us to that higher self, to that multidimensional frequency that we already are. Basically, we get freed first, and then we free the rest. So we get sprung first by getting our superpowers, if you will. And I don't know exactly what this is going to be. I do not profess to know that. I haven't been told anything in entirety, except for that it's a game changer. And it is going to change how we operate. It is going to change what happens when we believe only positive, high frequency, love manifesting, absolutely nothing of this world, only what is the truth. And if you don't know what the truth is, contact me. I have tons of information, tons of videos, tons of things to show you some things that have been significant truth for me and totally resonate. And maybe they'll resonate for you. If they don't, it'll just lead you further on your journey and you'll find your answers that way. Okay. I've been told it's huge, pivotal, game changer. It's coming all next month. There's specific dates. I'm going to give you those at the end. But I said to myself in my notes last night, in the middle of like 2 o'clock in the morning, something, it was said to me that the beginning of next month, July 1, 2019, and very clearly I was told, check those dates. Look at that. What does it say? Well, 7 plus 1 is 8, and you divide that by 2. 4 has been a huge number. 4 itself has been a huge number for me. That number was secret code for me, so I understood what this meant. And then, of course, 2019 is the 3333, that perfect Christ consciousness. This entire year is about building this. And I know you can feel it as the family. And I know you can. Our frequency is just rising and rising. My family out at Raven Rock Ranch are starting to see things that are incredible and beautiful. We are seeing this happen. It is real. It's amazing. Starting next month, we dip out of that perfect number message sequence and we begin a different phase. And this is that time that has been foretold. It's going to be on after that. This place where Derek and many other people have said time is short and there isn't much left. That's pretty much the beginning of this next phase, is starting July. And once again, that's that 4433. And the 44 means something for me. And at some point, I'm sure I'll be able to divulge that. It's just not time yet. So it's very significant. It's like a drop off, but we won't drop off because this gift that we're getting from our family that's outside of the atmosphere, they're just waiting to send this to us. They are waiting. They are already placed. They're ready to be sending this. And you watch next month on the Schumann. These dates will register significantly. The energy will be able to be measured. It's going to be something else. So when that takes place, we are going to receive something so that as this end game drops off as far as the matrix is concerned, and things are going to be insane if you only look at it from the flesh and the earth, presentation. But we will have received something that we will not. This will happen because it's got to, and then we're going to be here because we're going to be bringing that frequency into fifth dimension totality. And this is going to come about. Whatever scripture it is that you read, whatever truth that you know, talks about a new earth, heaven on earth, a complete transformation so that we can rescue this planet and rescue all the inhabitants and put things back to what they were supposed to be. And that's what's going to be happening. We're not going to decline the family that's awake, that's here on mission. But the circumstances within the matrix are going to begin to dissolve. And for those that are trapped in the matrix, it's going to be a very difficult process. They're going to be fine. There's not going to be one left behind, but it'll be difficult for them because they'll be operating at a frequency where they won't be able to see the truth. But we will, in a way we never have before. Let me take a breath because I am telling you that I have had some very significant things happening. It's as if the lens on my camera has been changed. Things do not look the same. So today I just was feeling, I was having conversations and just feeling this incredible, I can't explain it. It's an overwhelming sense. It's the most beautiful and incredible thing I can't explain it. There isn't an explanation for it. And that's what's going to be on deposit for us next month. Okay, and I think that's it. I've got something circled here that says 4. Okay, the dates. Really, really need to focus on staying hydrated, drinking distilled water. You got to clean out that pineal gland because we're going to need that third eye. It's our spiritual connection. So distilled water, huge. Just get on it and start drinking it. Take care of your bodies. You know for you what affects you negatively and what doesn't. Wherever you're at in your path, really pay attention to that. And lots of rest. The most rest you can get, however that works out for you. Because I know it's not an ideal thing. Okay. Here are the dates. Now I'm going to say them really slowly so you can write them down. Of course, you can go back in the video and write them down again. Okay, so this is starting next month in June. The 3rd, the 6th, the 9th, the 12th, the 15th, the 18th, the 21st, the 24th, the 27th, and the 30th. And once again, on these days, you watch the Schumann, watch it and see what you see. You are going to see it register. And you know what? I just figure if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And, you know, I'll just be the little crazy girl. And that's fine. I'm totally okay with that because I know I'm not wrong. I don't need anybody else to know it. I know that I'm not wrong. I just know it. I can't explain how. Okay, there's 2 significant dates, the ones that are the biggest that I really want you to pay attention to. And that is the 6th, because that's the complete day. That's the perfect day. I think that's when this is really going to kick into gear. And it is the 6th. It's the 6th, and then it's 12 with the 2019. So we're just talking perfect 3 threes all the way across. This is this is a numeric message saying that this is going to be an ideal, perfect energy, a perfect unconditional love frequency. Flawless. I mean, no interruption. It will not be usurped. It cannot be stopped. It's going to be beautiful. And then the other one was the 9th. The 6th and the 9th. The 6th being the most important, but the 9th is big too because it breaks down in once again to the 3-3. Okay, but the 6th is the most important. And I am going to be having, for those of you that are dessert dishes and you understand what I'm talking about, we're going to have our first meeting on that day because we have some things to discuss. We've got to talk about what it is, our mission is, and where we go forward. And we're just going to be sharing, and I'm going to share with you intimately what's within my heart and what I know my mission is. And we're just going to, with this frequency, we're going to be revealed many things. We're going to be told, we're going to be given visions and dreams, just like the words Father sent me to show us what our mission is. It's going to be incredible. So I'm holding that meeting on June 6th at 2019. I don't know the time yet. I will establish that and we'll get it put up there, but just know ahead of time so you have a couple of days to plan. We're going to have that dessert dish. Okay. The best way to stay in high frequency, one of the best ways, is joy. Find something that makes you laugh. Find something that just lifts your spirits. And it doesn't have to be anything like serious. I'll tell you, I watch Stuart from Mad TV because he cracks me up and it just makes me laugh my butt off. Whatever it is, if it's giggling baby videos, if it's a certain comedian, if you find yourself being gripped and you are going to be pulled, there is going to be opposition. The negatives do not want us to have this because once we do, we're good to go. Okay? The beginning of our mission. So when that happens, joy. Find something that makes you laugh. And just remember, everything that gets presented to you. I'll give you a little example for my own self. This is how I do this. Something that presents itself to me on a regular basis. Most of my life, I was crippled with anxiety disorder. My life was just hammered with it. So this is an old, entrenched, physical, flesh, chemical imbalance, brain imbalance issue that's been a part of my life since I was probably, 13 years old. So this creeps up in my life because it's like ingrained in my flesh. Every day, something will happen to create that little moment that says, hey, remember this? And what I'm doing is looking at that and saying, that is not the truth. I'm not even going to ponder that for a minute. This is what's going to happen. Everything I need for my body, everything that is for me, that will benefit me and meet me every step of the way, is coming my way. So there's not going to be any problems. All those things you're trying to put in my head to scare me with aren't going to happen anyway, because guess what? I'm not going to think about them. Guess what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about bliss. I'm thinking about joy. I'm thinking about the fact that when that thing that makes me anxious comes along, I don't need to be anxious because my needs will be met perfectly every single time because I say so. And I'm telling you right now, do it. Watch the fruit of this. You will see it come to pass every single time. Just don't believe it, any of it. Don't believe anything. Your family struggles. I've got a little boy who I'm still working with, trying to, visit with him and see him. Some of you know about that. When these things creep up that seem to be difficult and they seem to be in your face, remember it's matrix. Remember it's flesh. You go into your spirit and who you truly are, and you put in your mind and your heart the truth, and never mind what's going on in this matrix. It isn't easy, but it's so possible. We've all risen and grown so much to the point where the ones of you that are listening to me that this is for, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's it. This was supposed to be short. I'm chronically not short on these. I think I get too passionate about it. I don't know what it is, but I'm already at 24 minutes, 25 minutes. So I'm going to end here. And I want to make sure that you understand that you are all always in my foresight, in front of my sight. I'm constantly thinking of you, always loving you, always holding you in high frequency, battling for you, doing everything within my power to help us all get where we need to be so that we can successfully walk this mission out, rescue our family, and get the heck out of here and be where we're supposed to be, which is in the 5th dimension and onward. Love you so much. Have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you soon.